You are listening to or watching The Kathryn Dunn Show. Please welcome Macapazi. Thank you. Elaine Vario, Cece, my mom, and whomever may be visiting my mother tonight. This is the Kathryn Dunn Show. Thoughts and opinions expressed on TKDS may not be those of the people expressing them. We just say shit, and if you'd like to say shit too, reach out, get in here, or just like comment, right? Whatever. What else? Did I mention that we don't fact check? And I apologize in advance. Yeah. And now for a whine and a whisper. Or some light ASMR.
Psst. Hey, what's the answer to number 5?
7.
Thanks.
Welcome. As always, guess what I'm drinking based on how it sounds. Okay. What do you think?
Frio. Agua Frio.
Why are you yelling? Why are you shouting?
Because I know the answer. It's
Chill the fuck out.
Okay, here's this thing with the whine and a whisper thing. I get the part
shouting.
about
You're so
this is
loud.
this is
Let's hear it. What?
here's the thing with the whine and a whisper. I got that. But the guess what I'm drinking by the sound when you're got the camera on you?
Yeah. So
It's not radio anymore.
are we cheating? So what?
It's not radio.
Who cares? No one could see
Point
it.
is,
What does
I
it
can
sound like?
see it.
That's how I won. Nobody listened.
What are you drinking?
Same thing.
Right. It's that inkling I drink.
Well, why don't you? Oh, I was gonna say, why don't you drink it and let's see how it sounds? But now I'm shouting. You've made me shout. So let's shout about what's happened this week, people. What the fuck is going on in the world? Roberto de Jesus is not with us today. Not that he's not with us. He is in Florida. If you are watching, you're not, because you are doing better things and having more fun. And we miss you, Roberto. Love you, miss you. He is not with us today. So we will all be just talking about whatever the fuck happened this week, if we'd like or not. Thank you.
I'll wait for Roberto to tell me what happened.
I know you guys aren't the biggest sports fans, but next weekend the NFL playoffs start. So that's one thing that's going on.
Okay. It's that time
Woohoo,
of course
do
it's
the
that
ball
time
stuff.
of year. Wait a minute. When's the Super Bowl? It's
They
gotta
run
be like
around in their
February.
little tight capris.
But the Super Bowl has to be like early February, no?
Right.
Yeah.
Later? No?
This is the super wild card weekend coming up.
Oh, so it's the first one. There's got to be 3 more.
I don't know. There's games on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
That's okay. So do they have audiences?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's people in the stands.
We're not allowed here to have music. There's no big gatherings, right? We're not allowed any of that stuff, are we?
Life is basically just a big super spreader event here.
Yeah, and we are back to wearing masks outdoors.
Oh wow.
I mean, I do.
No, we are mandated to wear masks outdoors.
Oh.
And I just went out and I didn't have one.
Oh, well, that's okay. It's nighttime.
Well, Irini gave me one just
in case. So you see that?
What happens What happens if you're out and they like catch you without one? Like, do they beat you? Like,
well, they can't arrest you because they can't arrest you because they have to social distance.
No, there's a yes and no to that. There was a policeman in an area right near here who was caught beating a guy or hitting a guy for not wearing a mask or whatever, but the policeman wasn't wearing one either.
You pay 300 euros if you
But you
don't
pay the
have
fine,
one.
and the fine is 300 euros. So you wear it. But they check you everywhere, and they scan us. We were going into a restaurant the other, where were we? We went to go sit inside a bar, and our friend had his certificate, because it's not like the one in the States. Have I shown you what ours look like? It's a proper thing that's scanned.
Is it digital?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a QR code and all that stuff. So, and this is the third vaccine.
Is that your information that you shouldn't be putting on the internet?
Oh, please, they couldn't see it. Did you see it? Anyway.
Okay, great.
Okay, here it says, okay, it doesn't even matter. Anyway, so whatever it is, here it is.
So keep showing it.
It's like doesn't matter. It looks official, but it is official because the thing that you all have in the States, that little piece of paper, that's a joke. I mean, these things, you go into places with this, and they actually
saying
scan
this?
the QR code.
Are you saying this 1/6 sheet of cardstock, this double-sided print, flat laser
It's a
printed?
joke.
You're saying that this
One.
isn't that good?
Yeah.
You should
What?
see a Social
Laser
Security
printed,
card.
but then also just written on in ballpoint pen, Christina.
Yeah, and
It's
a
mixed
date
media.
stamp. Yeah, look at this.
Wait a minute.
Look
Wait a
at this
minute.
little date
Is it
stamp.
laminated? Is it laminated?
No, because
No.
then you couldn't write on it again. So
So yeah, I don't understand it. But Edith is telling me that in Germany,
big
now please-
cardstock.
No, you tell me if I'm wrong here, because I could be very wrong on this one and I know nothing. But in the States, do they have a record of who's been vaccinated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it, but they do.
Yeah, if the state bothers to update it, then yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Ah, there you go.
If the state.
If the
bothers to
state bothers to update it. Okay, yeah, because okay, but our tax things are easier. Germany, probably what we think of as a very, very advanced country. Because we do. Edith is telling me that for her to transfer, she's moving. So to transfer her tax records, they have to transfer it from a different state, but it has to go via paper so it can get scanned into the system.
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Federal.
Do
For
they have to
federal
fax
taxes or
it
whatever.
too?
No. They have to. They have to print out anything they have and they put it in an envelope and they send it to the new tax office in the next federal state and they have to scan it in because all the federal states have not the same software.
If any.
Goes by Pony.
So
No,
faxing
not
would
if
actually
any.
be an
They
upgrade.
have
the same.
software.
Goes by Pony Express, right?
No, it goes by mail.
It goes by
That
DHL.
was
German
drunk
brands.
politics somehow, or international news.
Drunk politics. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got sports, we got drunk international news. Anything else happened this week that we want to talk about?
Well, I was really sad about Ronnie Spector passing, although she did, eventually have a good long life. It's, sad that she was abused by
Betty
Phil
White.
Spector for so
Are you
long.
kidding me?
Well,
Betty White was last week.
I don't care.
You're still not over that, so you can't
I'm
mourn
not
new
over
people.
Betty White.
Yeah.
Oh no. I so
How about
wanted
Bob
her to make it
Saget?
to her
Oh,
birthday.
Bob Saget.
That one too. But listen, Bob Saget was very, very sad because it's like, really? That's just so sad for nothing, I mean, they don't know what happened yet, right? And they're still saying there's no foul play or anything. So it's probably
His
whatever.
one sister
Anyway,
had
it's very
an
sad.
aneurysm. He had a sister with an aneurysm, right?
Yeah.
And he-
So I mean anyway, so all of that is horribly sad. But Betty White, I so wanted her to make 100.
right? Larry Storch was 99 yesterday. He's Hagen from F Troop.
Don't do that. Don't date him, because then that's it. He's still alive. Oh, did I just say that? I'm
99
sorry.
as of he turned
Sorry.
99 yesterday.
Sorry. He was so funny on that show. I love that show.
99?
Yeah.
He turned 99 yesterday.
Yep.
Also,
They had
the Winter Olympics start next month. They start on February 4th.
Third. Or fourth. Okay. I thought
They're
it was the
happening?
third.
Where?
In China, technically.
Oh,
In China.
Okay.
They're in Beijing. again.
Yeah, and the Americans are not sending any diplomatic representatives, only the athletes are going, right?
Not all the delegation is not going.
Okay.
The American delegation is not
athletes are
but
going.
some athletes are choosing to go, but they're not something. I don't know what that means exactly. The delegation isn't going. I'm not sure what that means. And also, I know that the staff for like NBC isn't as many.
For the delegation, they mean the politicians are not showing up.
Why are you
No,
giggling?
but the U.S. delegation, the U.S., not just the athletes. Some of the athletes are going, but the whole U.S.
This is why we wrap the news.
That's the
You mean the
delegation?
whole US team is not going?
No, there's a lot that isn't going. Hold on a minute.
That right now.
Because that's how they wrote it. U.S. delegation.
And that was everything that happened this week. What about uplifting animal news? I'm laughing because I was just wondering if my butter was working, and then I was like,
It's working. Yeah.
Oh yeah, also Sirhan got denied parole.
Ooh.
No U.S.
Okay.
delegation to attend. So
I
this
thought
is
he was allowed
politician?
out already.
I thought he was dead.
Diplomatic boycott. It's just politics.
No, Newsom rejected the board's recommendation.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. And now for some uplifting animal news.
Okay, well, I got the three choices again. Okay, one is Jacqueline Phoenix and his story of hope. One is Fiona the Dash Hound. I need like Fiona. The last one is Betty White. Well, that one we have to do anyway at the end. Basically, wait, what?
Yeah, let's hear the story of hope.
Yeah,
Right.
uplifting hope kind of goes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I seen the video. I'm gonna have to send everybody the video. But Jacqueline Phoenix went down and rescued a baby cow and its mom. The $1 million vegan, they're calling him a vegan. The $1 million vegan. Okay. He named them after his sister and her son, and the son's dead. I don't know. Liberty and Indigo. And he's taking care of them and putting all the money into making them well. And the video's on our website any minute. But it was Jacqueline Phoenix. Everyone thought he was weird. He's not really weird. He seems like a really nice guy now. Like after watching this video, you're like, oh, he's all right. He's not crazy.
I bet he is.
He's crazy, but he's nice. He's crazy, but he's nice to animals. So that makes him okay in our book, right? And just so you know, the Fiona one's really a small story. In Missouri, a dash hound, like a hot dog, got picked up by an owl.
Dachshund.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Dachshund?
Phoenix.
What did I say?
But like-
You said basset hound.
She said
I said
dachshund.
dash
Dachshund.
hound. It's a
Oh,
hot
dachshund.
dog. Oh, yes. Where's the
It's
German?
a-
The German
It's
lady.
a
Say it.
dackel.
How do you
How do
say
you
it?
say it?
Tackle.
What?
For you, it's a tackle.
No, but how do you say it?
Dackel.
Dachshund?
Dackel.
Dackel?
Dackel.
What?
Period. Dackel. Finished.
Dackel.
Dackel.
What is that?
No dachshund.
No.
I'm just gonna keep saying dachshund.
That's what I wrote down.
What
Anyway,
did
he
you say?
got
Say it
picked
again.
up by an owl, dropped 2 miles away, and somebody found him. And through the love of the internet, they got him back to its owner, and he's all
Oh.
a little beat, a
Aw.
little worse for the wear, but he lived. And the owl, ha ha ha, you got nothing.
Poor baby.
Maybe the owl was trying to be like friendly and just take the dachshund on like a real
To
fun
Hogwarts.
ride. Yeah.
Dackel.
Left talon marks in his head.
Dackel. Like I said, a jackal.
Is he gonna be
Dackel.
okay?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
He's been to the vet.
there. It is.
He's-
So it's a Dackel Hunderdasser.
That means this is the
100%. He's
Brand
like,
breed.
you know,
dog breed.
he'll heal and live happily ever after. And the
Look at the
last,
size of that one. You got nothing on her.
and the last story, How do
What
I
is
tell this story?
happening?
I don't know. The last
There's a lot
story.
of audio.
The last
Oh,
story is
sorry.
in the memory of Betty White. This is for also Lucy. San Diego is the San Diego Animal. I don't know what they call it. Is
Shelter?
giving, walk-in adoptions, free adoptions in her honor, no fees, everything taken care of.
Yeah.
Through Sunday the 16th, walk in during the afternoon, like 10 to 6 or something. I forgot. I wrote it down. I can't find it. But basically, San Diego, if you want a dog or a cat, no
Do it in
fees.
honor of Betty. Yeah.
No
Mhm.
honor of Betty. I knew you'd like that, Lucy.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was
Yeah.
big time, big time, big time.
Well, that'll also be on the
Animal
website.
rights.
So the 3 stupid stories
Yeah.
will be on the website. All right, because she
Yeah,
can't stop.
she did. She just died.
Uh-huh.
It's so sad.
Yeah, but take it to 100,
She
right?
had
Kids
a
go for 100?
wonderful life.
She did. She did. And she was fabulous. And she was, but yeah, I just wanted her to make 100th birthday. That's all.
That's all.
Everyone should
Just-
make 100 birthday.
Don't say that's
I
all.
wanted her to make her 100th birthday. I did. And she said that she might have suffered a stroke or something.
Yeah, 6 days before, and
went.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's sad. Anyway, love her.
and they're
love
saying
it.
it's. Go on.
What?
No, and they're also saying that it's possible that Bob Saget had a heart attack because his left hand was on his chest, and
Oh.
There was
So
also
how are they going to find that out? I mean, they said there was no foul play and no drugs or something.
right.
So they know that, but they're waiting for what now?
The medical report. What were you adding, Christine?
Oh, I was going to add that there was a gentleman who passed away recently. He passed away on January 5th. He was 112 years old. He was the oldest living veteran of World War II
Wow.
in the US. I don't know about worldwide. So that was Mr. Lawrence Brooks, 112 years old.
Wow.
Damn, Lawrence, we hardly knew ye.
Yeah. Could you
Was
imagine
it
what those
COVID?
people went through? Now think about
He was
that. Remember,
112.
I know.
he already lived through the Spanish flu. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
This guy lived through the Spanish flu. He was a little kid during the Spanish flu, which was 100 years ago.
Which, if you're a kid watching this now, keep in mind this could happen again when you're like 100.
There you go.
I don't know.
But no, but imagine that what that guy saw.
Yeah.
No.
No, think about that. Both war, World War I, World War II, now this thing, all the stuff that, I mean, wow.
I wonder if
Imagine.
somebody who grew up during like the Spanish flu, or who's growing up now, let's say they live to be 100, if they can see things coming because they've been there.
What
Like
does
if
that mean?
that guy saw this coming, I don't know. Like he's been like, this is so outside anything we've experienced, but this guy's been there. I don't know how, with it he was.
Well, he's lived through all this history. I mean,
Right.
what I was recently thinking, and I guess clearly because of my age, I have these thoughts, but I'm saying I feel really sad for the kids today that are growing up because they didn't get to see this, or things are different. What's going on in this world today, as I've said before, was like, going to hell in a handbasket. But that's not really the case, because although for me it's going to hell in a handbasket, that's my perspective. The kids that are growing up today, this is their normal.
Oh, going back
This is
to
their
owls.
normal.
The great horned owl can carry up to 4 times its own weight.
The dots.
Thanks.
And that was uplifting animal news. And now it's time for Tattletails, where we all talk shit about our pets or tell on them, or whatever. Vent. Trixie's finally got a vet appointment for her mouth.
Yay!
Yeah. So
They do the blood test yet?
that's the first appointment. So that's Monday.
Oh, cool.
I finally found someone. We'll see. I don't know. Now I'm like terrified already.
Don't be terrified.
I know. But they had like a 4.8, and the way like it seemed like the low people, not the low people. Did we talk about this last week?
No,
Okay, so
You
like
and
the
I
low
talked
stars.
about it personally, like
we've talked about it.
Okay,
Well,
so
maybe
yeah,
not.
like the low stars they didn't seem reasonable. Like the low stars weren't necessarily reasonable gripes. And then most of them were high stars, and it was like a high enough number. I don't know. I hope it's like a real 4.8.
Yeah.
What was my docs?
Oh my God. This is terrible. This thing with the ratings. I mean, it's really good and it's really bad.
I like my doctor. And there's an
Oh, yours. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
what was
So there were the reason that I've been
4 point
picked
something.
that was it was a 4.4, and there were some that said like they missed things. Second opinion found this thing. Like one that really bothered me was there was blockage. They brought the animal in for this blockage. They didn't find the blockage while the animal was there. They then go somewhere else. The other place finds the blockage, and then these guys respond. Sometimes blockage can appear and reappear or something, or like be present and then not be present. I'm like, no, you missed it.
Oh.
So that to me says
Yeah.
that these people gaslight in addition to almost fucking killing your animals. And I could be wrong. I'm just
yeah, because
crazy.
I know, yeah, because I went
Almost kill
no,
your.
because
You
Slinky
don't
used
get
to go
dramatic at
there.
all, do you?
Slinky, my dog and Slinky, her boyfriend Slinky both went there for like a dozen years. They were the most reasonable in the area, and they had a lab on site, so they didn't sense. That's the reason I went to them. And they like so I understand. I sat there one day listening to people bitch on the phone like at the girl behind the counter and thinking, why doesn't this girl quit? Because the lady was like literally yelling at her, I want an appointment right now. I'm at the door. This is when I'm here. She was like, this was in her face. This wasn't even on the phone. And she was like, ma'am, there's no spots. There's no time. She's like, it's like she wanted the dog's nails clipped. It wasn't even like an emergency. I'm exaggerating, but it wasn't an emergency. It was just, I want my checkup now because this is when I'm here. And she made the mistake, but I would have quit. I would have walked out behind the counter and said, that's it. Done. It's,
I did see some like rude, what is it? Rude people who answer the
Receptionist?
phone. Thank you. But I don't know.
but I was there for it, and people were being dicks. I was like, shit.
See, now I'm wondering, like, are these people 4.4, or is the area 4.4 of entitlement? Like, is the problem these people are like, do my dog's nails fucking immediately? It's an emergency. And then they're like, fuck these people, 1 star.
That's
They're
true.
like,
Could have killed my dog.
I hate these things.
Yeah. You don't know
These
if the person is
ratings,
just an
they're
asshole.
bullshit.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
bullshit.
but a new one opened
Fuck.
up on Coney
I need
Island
a new
Avenue.
doctor.
A new
Yes,
vet,
yes.
a new
I
vet
hate it.
opened up on
Everywhere.
Coney Island
We do it
Avenue,
everywhere.
Coney Island Avenue by McDonald's, and I said, "Oh, a new vet." So you never know; it might be a nice young, gun ho kind of. You know what I mean? Like the really old vets I like, and the really young vets. The ones in between are not I don't know, slightly jaded. I don't know how to explain it, but the old ones are really cool, and the young ones are really cool. Us middle people,
I think they should have background checks for reviewers, just just to make sure that their expectations aren't too high, because like how many people are making decisions off of these reviews, like
Exactly.
a lot of the
Just
time
the-
you can go and look at the reviewer's profile and see their other reviews, and then you can kind of judge. See, that's what I like to do. I like to look
Are
at
you
the
kidding me?
reviewers and judge if
Yeah,
they're
how much work
psychotic
do
or
we have to
not.
fucking do? Because
Wait a
like I
second.
already
You
You saying
can
it's too much
review
work
the
for Trixie?
reviewer?
How dare
No,
you?
it's not too much work for
No,
Trixie,
wait.
but like I don't even know where do you end? Like, okay, like it's
Wait a
too
minute.
much. There's hundreds.
Can you please explain me something? You're
What?
telling me that when you read a review, you hit on that and you see the person and then you see their other reviews of other products?
Not
Yes.
for everything, only if I feel it's necessary. Like if I want to make a determination, is this person legitimate or a psycho? Like if they're a psycho, then obviously I don't really care what they say because they could be lying. So I'll go and I'll see what their other reviews say, and if they're always a psycho, then it's like, okay,
And-
I'm not going to worry
and-
about this bad review. I'm going to maybe try the place. But if I go to it and it's like all of their reviews are really thoughtful and well written, then I'm like, okay, this person seems reasonable. Maybe I won't go to that place.
And if you read enough reviews by that person, you can tell their astrological sign.
Yeah, why
I
don't
was
you just
just
do
gonna
that
go
instead
there.
of your dating app?
Thank you. No,
What?
Christina, I was thinking
Like,
something, you know, something.
reviews.
You
What,
need
like
to
stock
seriously-
Yelp people? No thanks.
No,
Not
Christina,
serious.
you have to seriously consider detective work.
Yeah, no. No.
That's a lot of time spending on a review, isn't it?
No, it's not that. The fact that she could think of all those things suggests to me that she would have a really good brain for detective shit.
Research.
Research. Well, no, research. She's, how many degrees are you working on?
I'm working on my master's in business administration right now. Technically, I have 2 undergrads because I did a double major,
No, you got that.
and then I had an associate's under that.
Do we have to call you master if you get it?
Elaine, you specifically have to call me master, but only because you asked.
Nope.
Shouldn't it be Mr.?
And yes. What else? Everybody else's animals before we move on.
Oh, we're doing animals? Is that what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
that's what we were doing, I swear.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I think Mr. Cute's going deaf.
What the fuck
Aw,
does that mean?
why?
Because the doorbell's been ringing and he doesn't even look. But when we get up, he starts barking. So I think because Cutler started doing that in the end. Started acting like they didn't hear. Like first they don't hear knocking, then they don't hear the bell. So I don't know. I'll give her I'll
No.
try to watch him. But I
Does
think
he have like a favorite like begging strips or anything like that? Like a package that you can go and crinkle in another room?
If he comes
Yeah.
running, you know he's fine.
sleeping. He's sleeping. He sleeps a lot too.
Well, he might have hearing damage if he's sleeping through the pepperoni.
Baby.
That was a good thought.
Oh, there it goes. See?
Detective.
It took a minute.
Oh, maybe
It
you're
took
right,
a minute.
Lucy.
He was just sleeping heavy. He's getting old. He's like 13, I think.
Oh, that's getting old.
Now I have
No,
to
it's
give
not.
you-
No. Unfortunately, the boys are getting it. They scare me. They really do, especially Chandler. Because they're both the same age, but he's much more gingerly, moving around gingerly.
They're senile.
Well, yes, they are, but senile.
Gingers are crazy.
Are
We
you
had to
sure?
see that.
But Chandler's moving gingerly. He knows what he's
What do you
doing.
mean gingerly?
Slowly, like
What
this.
kind of word is that for a cat?
You know, with caution.
He
No.
wears a red wig.
Carefully.
See that shaking?
He twitches
Yeah, he twitches. He twitches.
gingerly.
Well,
I
you
Well,
couldn't
can
Mitzi
imagine.
twitch-
wasn't picked up. Mitzi
Well, you
was
know how
not
he
picked up
used
by
to
an
go.
owl, so that's a good thing.
What?
Yeah.
Mitzi wasn't picked up by an owl, so that's a good thing.
Aw, that poor dog.
You don't let him.
George the cat is up to 118,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
George the cat is going to inherit the earth.
Jorts, yeah, good old Jorts. And
Which one is that? Is that the one with the,
Oh,
with the angry
hello.
face? Is that the one with the angry face, Cat?
no, it's the orange one that gets stuck in closets and gets stuck with cups on his head and occasionally falls into the garbage.
Wasn't there a dog or a cat that was mayor of a town in Pennsylvania or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually been a lot of mayors that were dogs.
Yeah, the
That's
Basset
bad.
Hound in Colorado. No, what was his name? Morgan.
You mean a four-legged basset hound?
Yeah, he was just voted in Colorado. 6,000 votes.
What? The dog got more votes than the human,
You're kidding.
apparently.
Almost.
You're complaining
Yeah,
about
Littleton, Colorado.
No, I'm not.
I mean, how do you-
no, I'm
How do you
stunned.
feel if you ran against an animal and you lose?
I'm stunned.
It would
I'd
work.
vote for an animal over some people, wouldn't you?
There was an election, a congressional election in New Jersey where a ficus was run as a writing candidate and actually beat the incumbent, but because of political trickery, the ficus did not actually ever get to serve its term.
Rude.
Mhm.
Root poison. They
So, like
poisoned.
so a dog would put like a paw print on
Oh, the
documents?
official seal.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so cute. Mr. Cute. Speaking of cute.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
He created a monster. Yeah, look.
Oh.
He saw it, Christina. He didn't have to hear it. He just saw it.
Oh.
All right,
That's the thing though. You have to see if you have to do, not now because he'll be expecting it now, but at a time when he's awake but not expecting it, go into the other room and crinkle the bag.
Yeah.
So he didn't see it, he saw it?
Yeah, he saw it.
Oh,
Well, he
look at Mitzi. So he saw,
didn't
okay, so
hear
with the one good eye, he saw it.
Oh, no more.
That's
Done.
Look
He's got
at
one
him.
good eye.
He's so
Done.
intense.
He's
Look
such
at
a monster
Mitzi.
for the pepperoni.
Oh, look
Mitzi
at
is
Mitzi.
such a
Look.
classy lady. Oh, she
Yeah,
hears her name.
She's
Yeah, look at that.
body.
Let's pin Mitzi.
That's Matt's cat. Matt's cat.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got that?
we've seen it last week.
Yes, that's Mitzi. Mitzi.
It's like,
there she
leave me
goes.
alone.
The dog a Pomeranian?
All right.
Yes.
I'll let you pet me.
Pomeranians are German? I thought they were like Chinese or something.
No.
Oh,
No,
German.
no, they're from Germany.
They're definitely from Germany. She just said so.
Yeah. I mean, isn't Pomerania like a neighborhood of Germany somewhere? Like a little mini region or something? Is that why they're called that?
Oh, no, he's a German dog.
It was a German region, but since we lost the war, we gave some land to Poland. So now it is actually Poland now.
Oh.
That's the way it goes.
Wow. In 2012, in the town of Idlewild, California, a golden retriever named Max was named mayor for life. And in 2014, a 7-year-old dog named Duke won an election and became the mayor of Cormorant, Minnesota. I mean, these animals are taking over. It's great.
That would be
I
better.
prefer it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
If you prefer it. Sorry.
Ooh, good
We
one.
have- I'm telling you, we have an expression in Greek that a friend of mine used, and we love it, and we use it now. I don't know if it's a Greek expression or she just created it, which is zon merucha. Zon means animal with clothes. So when a human being is behaving badly, but that sounds bad for animals, because as a friend of mine says, when we're comparing men with dogs, we're not necessarily being fair to the dogs.
Ouch.
Ouch.
But it is true.
It is it's
Oh,
not
it
really
is.
animals, it's
Bad
more like a
name.
beast.
Yes, it really is more like a beast when you say Jean, but yeah.
It's a beast dressed up in fancy clothing.
Okay.
Like Paddington Bear, that could be cute.
Yep. But the word Jean is what like zoo sort of comes from too, sort of.
Oh, Christina. One of our guests may be Paddington Bear's family.
You mean
What?
a teddy bear?
Wait, I'll tell you when it comes to tuition, right? It's just keep your fingers crossed for one of our guests who might be getting to be Paddington Bear's family. One of the bears. I don't know which
So
one.
we have a fictional guest coming?
Well, we had a guest who was a fictional guest. And now
Okay.
they're
You got me
being
very confused.
bear. Kind of like our pal
Paddington.
Tucker. Where's Tucker? Thank
Okay.
you. It was a
Elaine,
big-
you've been sucking on those candies.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Is there something in the candy?
Hey, Tucker.
Hey.
I
Oh,
love
there
it.
it is. Okay.
We love Tucker. Tucker
Sounds
needs a segment. Matt, what should Tucker's segment be?
What?
What should Tucker's segment be? He needs a segment.
Is Tucker the pink thing?
I believe in you.
Yes.
Tucker. Hey.
Yeah, he's an optimist. I'll get you that.
Tucker, what are your
I-
pronouns?
Well,
Tucker, are you running for
Tucker.
mayor?
So
Tucker's
are
like,
you
yeah,
a
let's
he,
start
a
with-
she, a they, a them,
A diverse.
a her?
Wait, more importantly,
Tucker.
Run for mayor.
I'm sorry. Listen, I got to tell you, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. I don't understand the pronouns, even when it's just Mr., Ms., and Mrs. Okay? Even those get me. Or like the he and the she. Come on, guys. I can't do this.
Labels.
Tucker, did you run away from
can't.
Sesame Street?
And we'll talk about it,
Yes.
Lucy. I'll talk
Yes.
about it off the air.
I mean, no.
Okay. But I can't. I don't understand it.
I will explain it all to you off the air.
All
I don't
right,
know.
Oh,
It's real simple. Go on.
Tucker, as
We don't
mayor,
have
what
enough
will be your
time on
first
the
act?
show. We don't have enough time on the show. But I want to know.
Drunk
if Tucker-
politics.
I don't know if Tucker should run for governor.
Yes.
Let's start a campaign just on our show. Let's start it. Let's start a
I was-
campaign.
How many of
Tucker,
us are
wait,
going to
would you
watch
do
it?
it?
Is it 4 of us or is it 5?
Does Tucker have a Twitter account?
I have an
Gotta start
Instagram.
somewhere. Instagram?
Yeah.
What's the Instagram account?
I think it's like oh yeah, it's like Nip and Tucker.
Nip
You
and-
want to, Tucker's good.
Hey, you know what?
I like Tucker.
Thanks.
All right, we want Tucker to run for
cool.
governor against, because that lady, did you hear what she said today? She said something that made me say forget it.
That lady, is that the governor of New York?
Vocal?
Yeah, she said something, or I said, what was it? Wait a second, don't move. It's important.
Okay, and I'm really pissed about the whole Cuomo thing. Do I have to take that off the air too?
Which one?
We are
The
live
part
on
where
Yeah.
he like lied about
Off the air.
Okay.
Oh, God. I don't care. I live in Greece.
Well, I don't know what really happened.
I'll tell-
It sounds like a
Okay,
hit
all
job.
I know is I'm buying the
But
whole
maybe it's
I'm
bad guy. I don't
Italian.
know.
What's the big deal thing?
What? No.
I don't know about the rest of it.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
care.
Tucker, are you related to
Listen,
Paddington
listen.
Bear?
She's gonna move my guard. She's gonna move Madison Square Garden to 52nd Street.
Who is?
The new governor, the lady, whatever her name
What?
is.
What?
That's what she
The
announced today.
52nd Street.
What?
She wants to make the garden area like
Is she gonna rebuild Penn
another
Station?
square. She wants to call it Central Square or some crap.
Excuse me. And what's on 52nd Street?
No.
Nothing.
Where on
Rob.
52nd
No.
Street is she building this?
Who owns
No.
whatever property?
No, where on
Well,
52nd
I
Street is she
think
building
gets
a
it back.
garden?
I think the lease is up on the property. That's what I think. They wanted to make a bigger Penn Station, and she wants to make a central,
Like a grand
a
central.
square, like a square. She wanted to call it Central Square, which would be like Times Square, but a place
What?
where people would walk.
Sounds
Okay,
terrible.
that's not, my question is something else. I can understand doing that for Madison, for the area of Penn Station and doing, I can get that.
And if we
But
lose
where
our
is she
thing-
building, the new garden on 50 whatever street?
52nd Street, past the Hudson Yards. She's making, I don't know. I don't want to move, so I'm sorry.
I
We've
understand.
started enough. Okay, it's been moved already twice, I think, right? Christina, you know this. It's history.
Well, they updated it. Like they
No, they
didn't
moved
move
it.
it, but they updated it. You're talking
What,
about
like
Penn
in like the
Station?
60s?
No, back in the 1800s, it was someplace
I have
else.
no idea.
It was a garden.
All I
It
know,
was
I've
Madison-
always known it there, but I've, whatever. I've been there since like the 50s, 60s,
And
whatever.
somehow
Just
that
as-
was Tucker's new segment. What were you gonna say, Christina?
Just as long as
Tucker's running for governor. I wanna
Hochul
know-
understands that all the Jersey and Long Island people are gonna have to actually exit Penn Station to go to MSG. You know, I don't, maybe that's what she wants, but usually, you know, they stay pretty contained when they go to those events, those sporting things. So now
Yeah,
they're all gonna be like
like
coming out of the
Belmont, yeah.
tunnels. She just better be ready.
Well, I just want to know how
Yeah.
Tucker feels on this particular issue. And then I'll decide if I'll vote for him.
Aw.
I'll
He
probably-
feels
definitely
however
vote for
you feel. So vote for Tucker.
I vote for Tucker anyway.
And now for Two Truths and a Lie. Macabazzi, give us 2 truths and a lie.
Uh-oh.
Let me see. Okay, I got demerits in senior year of high school for an illegal haircut. I stole a bicycle from a bike store. And in college, I did jumping jacks on the roof of a house.
So 2 of those things are true and 1 is a lie.
I want
You
to
did
guess.
not
No,
steal
no,
a
no,
bike.
no.
I
One
wanna
is true
guess.
and 2 are lies.
Hold on. Give him a minute.
Okay.
One is true and 2 are lies.
Oh, one is
So-
true.
2 lies and 1 truth.
Yes. I did it
Okay.
wrong.
Okay. You got demerits for an illegal haircut.
Yeah, that's it. You went to Chaminade. That's what they
I
do.
can tell because of how your hair is right now. That you've got some hair
Illegal.
attitude.
Hence,
Yeah.
hence,
That you'd get check minus for that haircut in the 90s. I just know.
What a
And
bitch.
you
Not
went to
from me.
Chaminade.
Not
Everybody
from
has a
me.
haircut.
From the judgy, old
Yeah.
teachers,
He-
from like
he went-
Mrs. Mitzak.
Wait,
No,
so you
he
didn't
went to
steal a
Chaminade.
bicycle?
No. And he didn't do
Chaminade.
jumping
No,
jacks
Matt
on the
didn't
roof.
steal a bicycle.
yep, I got demerits in senior year.
Yeah, but he also didn't do jumping jacks on the roof, and that's the important thing to point out. Wait,
Sure.
Matt, time out. Do you know what game you're playing? Cool. All right, everybody, let's guess. I just love that.
Wait a
Um,
second. So it worked out. Chaminade was the truth. The bike you lied about because you never stole a bike, right?
He
One
did
true
2 lies and
lie.
1 truth.
You stole a bike, from Mineola Bike?
No, I didn't steal a bike.
didn't, he
I did the
didn't.
game wrong.
Yeah, he stole it from Mineola Bikes. You heard it here.
What about the roof?
I
You
like
jumped
2
on the
lies
roof?
and a truth.
Yeah.
Oh, so you jumped on the roof? You didn't jump on the roof.
I didn't. The only thing that was true was the haircut.
Those lies are hard.
Your turn.
Yeah.
You guys.
That game's harder.
The lies are hard.
Yep. It's
Not
kind of
if
fun
you're
to
mad.
What?
It's kind of fun to make stuff up.
Are you
No,
guys
the
gonna
lies are
do it?
harder. What?
Okay.
The
Yeah,
lies and the truth?
2 truths and a lie, or 2 lies and a truth, whichever you
yeah,
want.
your choice. Just let us know once you decide.
Dealer's choice.
I'm not doing it. You do it.
Edie's.
Oh,
No.
I never lie.
There you see? The lies are harder.
And that was a lie. I'm really good at smelling them. So now it's time for C4.
Yay.
Oh, what's happening? Conspiracy theories.
Today, the Queen announced
The
The
rather,
actual queen or
palace-
Beyonce?
No, the queen.
Queen Lizzie. I
Lilibet.
call her that to irritate.
Lilibet.
She took away
Ripped
Andrew's titles.
I know.
all his
No.
military titles.
So
Mhm.
fucking good. About fucking time.
Yep. So
Stripped him.
closing in. The noose is getting tighter on Randy Andy, and I'm just here to watch it go down. And
Randy. Oh.
I can't wait until he's the one who's trying to give up other names to get out of whatever his because this is civil, so it's not going to be a sentencing, right? It's going to be
Money.
some sort of civil payout, right? But Virginia Giuffre, née Roberts, doesn't really want the money. She wants to make him pay, in
Canceling.
a figurative, in the figurative way. So I'm just here for that. I'm watching that.
Yeah, there's no caning or anything.
Well,
There
we
might
don't
be.
know what happens behind the doors
There
in
are
Buckingham
caning.
Palace.
Instead of caning,
Just imagine.
No, don't they put them out on that thing, the rack, and then they stretch them?
Well done, Matt.
Oh, I don't know.
is someone
Oh,
named
I
Mike
love
who's going to
that.
do the caning?
I don't think Elizabeth would do the caning herself. I think she'd get like one of the beefeaters to come in and do it, like wearing the whole outfit.
That's
Sticking a
ridiculous.
They
Now you have
have
a
some
fucking
nasty.
man dressed as a parrot.
When you go to the Tower of London and you see like some of those little torture chambers that they had, like the spaces that they put people that they
There
can't
are
move, like the
many
size
forms
of
of torture. Come on this tour, let's see. I'm listening. I'm just adding
That's it.
some
No, you
to
love
it.
them, but the way that like little boxes that they put them in, and they have to live in like these little things, and they can't move. Like pain of that, or the stretching thing. Remember going there and Kathryn was all excited about the stretching thing.
Was I?
Yes.
Like,
That and then
did I
the
want to
part
get
about where
on
they're
it?
drawn and quartered and
Ah.
eviscerated. For some reason that thrilled you.
Wait,
Was it related to like Braveheart?
No, this is
No.
before that even came out. That we saw that.
no, it wasn't.
Yes,
First
it
of all,
was.
So
no,
do
it wasn't.
Do people have to make reservations for those torture chambers these days?
Yes.
This is just going through the Tower of London so you can see it. We were there, the last time was in,
No, we weren't, and that's enough. So we were there, but it doesn't matter when. It definitely was after Braveheart. But
that's right, because you're only, how old are you?
21. But
That's it.
it's also possible
Next
that
year.
whatever thing it could have had something to do with fucking Bill and Ted. I don't even know. But I know that I liked the thing. I didn't like the thing, but I like telling the thing about the people who like their intestines, they were like hanged until they were nearly dead.
That's called eviscerated.
And
Okay.
draw and
You know,
quartered.
the medieval
eviscerated.
times.
Quartered.
The medieval times in New
eviscerated when they
Jersey
take
has
their
a very small
insides.
torture museum. We should go there sometime, Kathryn. We'll go to,
Oh,
you know,
she'd
we'll
love
get
it.
you the vegetarian dinner at medieval
Oh, God.
times.
She
And
doesn't
just,
care
as
just
long as
ignore
it's
all the
a thing.
bones are going on around, and we'll go to the torture museum.
They actually have
But-
a vegetarian dinner
But
at medieval
Christina,
times.
you don't
Yeah,
Is it
you just
lamb?
tell them.
understand.
They just give you all the side dishes.
Christina,
Oh,
you don't
God.
understand. She doesn't care if it's humans.
That's not true. And
Oh,
it is,
really?
but it isn't. But yeah. In forgot what I was gonna say.
So
Yeah,
if you were
'cause it's
captured in
But that's
England, did someone named Michael cane you?
yes. That's called eviscerated, hanging until you're nearly dead.
No, when they degut
It's
you
when they
and it
rip out
falls out.
your
Okay,
entrails.
that makes more sense.
Yes, that's drawn and quartered is when they cut you in the
In quarters. In quarters.
and yeah, literally.
Then there's this thumb screws.
There's
Man,
all
they
No.
used
kinds
to
of
be
things.
really creative.
Anyway,
I don't
she
remember
loved
that.
all that stuff.
I remember the
The one in
intestines
the one in New
boiling.
Jersey has that machine that they put it on the boob and then they like rip your boob off. I think it's
Oh!
I
The
think
fuck
they've
is
got one
that?
of those.
I don't even
From
know
like
about
when
that.
they were trying people for witchcraft.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my
They had a
God.
tit ripper, a fucking
Yeah.
tit ripper.
Terrible,
They had
right?
how do I not even know they had that? That's just what the fuck? What
Should
the
not know that
fuck?
they have that. I love that.
Well, that gives Ripper a whole new
I
meaning.
feel like you probably did know when you blocked it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I've never heard of that, and
No,
I
how do
know
they
my
is it
daughter.
one tit at a time or two?
Oh,
I don't remember.
Does
I
it
think it was
matter?
only
Because it
one.
sounded like one tit at a time.
Yeah, I think it's one at a time.
That's
Very
fucking
tit for tat.
disturbing. What the
tit ripper
fuck?
offer?
Torture.
Yeah.
All right. Somehow this was C4.
On a lighter note, they have gardens with all the poisons in them. And I've seen them around the castle. So you go out and you could get.
What?
Oh, just a real quick reminder that everything that happened in The Handmaid's Tale, there was a historical basis for in real life.
Oh, is that in the Handmaid's Tale?
I'm not sure.
I saw it. I saw them at
Just a reminder.
Blarney Castle in Ireland. They have a literal poison garden, and they said they kept them in the old days because they were also
Oh, yeah.
medicine. I
Yeah.
think they were also medicines. I don't think they used them as torture.
Christina, do you want to explain what you're saying about The Handmaid's Tale?
So like the people being forced to bear children, obviously that's happened, you know, the all of the basically just all the horrors that go on in The Handmaid's Tale, those all have historical bases.
And what about what happened in The Princess Bride? I mean, that was pretty vicious too.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
swamp gas, man. That's swamp.
Iocane powder is odorless and you know, impossible to taste.
Inconceivable.
Yeah. Never enter a land war in Asia.
And now for settle this petty shit. We bring up a
What'd you
completely
do?
anonymous nothing. Where we bring up a completely anonymous random couple of shit and have you settle it.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to remember. Nope, I don't remember anything. Does anybody
No.
remember anything that? Yeah, what?
No.
I already asked about the dish rack. There's more, but I can't remember what it was.
Dish rack. Yeah, no.
And that was settled as petty shit. Thanks, guys.
I mean, I could bring up something from like Reddit randomly
I could.
if you
The
want.
kept thing. I want to go with the kept thing.
The
Here's
what?
a good one. Here's a good one from Reddit recently. There's a couple, and the guy likes to take his thing out and like play with it, like absentmindedly, like all the
His
time.
thing meaning
And-
his penis?
Yeah, and the girlfriend doesn't like it, and she just doesn't want him to do that. She wants him to do that sort of thing privately, not like when they're hanging out watching TV or whatever.
Like a
And
fucking animal with clothing.
And some of her friends were like,
Beast.
"That's a normal thing that guys do." And then everybody answering on Reddit for the most part, probably like 90%, they were all like, "No, that's not normal. No, nobody
That's
does
not
that."
normal.
So
That's not
what do
normal.
you guys think?
I
After
think they
Probably
play with it. I don't know
better.
that they pull it out unless they're expecting to do something with it. But Matt, since you got one, why don't you tell us?
Yeah, how much time does it spend just out and
Like
mindless
out,
fiddling?
coming out.
Well, I don't
Exactly.
think that is fair to put that all because
On
Matt
Matt?
is a man to put that on him.
No, I'm only
Exactly.
asking Matt because he has one.
Right.
Yeah, and you could be sitting on the sofa playing with yourself.
What happened? So
This
the
is
guy
true.
just
But I
pulled it
can't-
out and started playing with it.
Yeah, like randomly, just and he's like, "Oh no, it's not sexual. It's like because I'm bored, or like some sort of a thing that he does." And like I lived with my ex, and he didn't do that. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I know to put
I
the
would-
hand down to pants. That's something else, right?
right? But that Al
If I'm in
Bundy
the-
did that
Everybody has
famously on
asked
TV.
Matt. Yeah, Matt.
That
has
was the
been
Al
able to
Bundy
speak.
thing.
Al
Just want to
Bundy.
point that out.
I
Al
would
Bundy
Matt,
thing.
if I was in a relationship, I would put my hands on my girlfriend before I put my hands on myself. It's like that just
Unless
makes
you were
more
in
sense.
private, right?
What?
Unless you were in private.
Well, if
Or
I'm with
alone.
her, I'd be like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Because the
Yeah.
other part was because the girlfriend wanted him to do that privately.
yeah.
Yeah, so the girlfriend felt validated by so many people saying, and I'm happy to hear Matt confirm. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
it makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yay. We all
I'll
Don't
go
agree.
in
take
with
your
it's
dicks
weird.
out for no reason
Yeah.
and just like mindlessly fiddle at it.
Yeah,
It's
put it-
definitely the sign of something.
Yeah, put it away.
That's a flag.
Put your cane away.
And now for oh, make me vegan.
Yeah.
KFC has vegan shit. What are things?
They're
we talk
horrible
about
for
this?
you. Nutritionally, they're worse for you than regular chicken nuggets.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, because any of them are real, right?
Well, they're just
What?
incredibly high in fat.
Fat. It's just like little fat balls.
I mean,
I don't understand when they do that. Weren't they supposed to do that with like tofu and just fry it up? So take something healthy and fry it up so it tastes better?
fried
Basically.
It's
tofu
definitely not
is
tofu.
is a thing that you can get already, but the Beyond is supposed to mimic the meat really well. But the thing is that it also mimics the nutrition. But this is actually worse. Like the Beyond Burger is about the same as a regular burger in terms of like fat and everything. But these chicken nuggets are like worse. Like I looked at them versus like McNuggets, and they're like twice as bad.
But you see, for me, it's a protein thing. Does this thing have any protein in it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of
Yeah.
protein and it's got a lot of fat.
What about lots of sodium, right?
Oh, a ton of sodium. Horrifying amount of sodium.
Remind me,
It
I
has to have for the flavor.
And find out next week how it tastes.
Who's eating it? Are you eating it?
I have
I'm
no
not
idea
eating it.
who's actually eating it.
I don't even
just
know
wanna-
where a KFC is. Like, well, I do. I'd
Yeah.
have to go like 30 miles. No.
Yeah.
Is this still the KFC in Glyfada?
I think so.
Oh, maybe we should go and
Oh,
try
this
it.
is
Go with the
just
nanny. She loves
completely
it.
random.
She orders it.
Chipotle has sofritas, and they're vegan and vegetarian approved. Totally random, just putting it out there.
Those are good. I prefer to just get the veggie bowl when I go to Chipotle, but the sofritas are good.
Yeah.
Again, they're about the same like calorie wise as meat, so it's not like a light option.
That's a pick your
People think
option.
vegetarian options are
Next
light. They're
Thursdays.
not.
One from this, from this, from this, from this.
And
I
that
have-
was go on.
I have a gift from someone at the garden. It's a vegan taco in a bag. I haven't really opened it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you add
Vegan
water.
taco in a bag?
How long has
has
it been in the bag?
I don't know. Do you want to wait a minute? I'll go get it. Wait 1 minute. I'll go get
Yes.
it. All right.
Vegan
Taco
taco.
party.
Answer the question about how long it's been in the bag.
I don't know.
Well, you're getting the taco, we'll do a caning.
I can see that. That's just putting vegetables in there.
What
But I
if
could
the
see a
queen
vegan
got Michael
taco.
Caine?
Listen, I can see a vegan taco. The only thing with the taco, because you can just put vegetables instead of the meat crap in it
Yeah.
and sauce, and it's fine. The hot sauce with the like salsa basically, and
Fucking hungry. Like you're making me hungry.
Tell me
Like
more
you
about
put
that
beans
butter
in it.
machine.
you can put beans
Oh, you
in
want to
it.
talk about the butter
I
machine?
already know what this is.
Oh, did you try the butter? Did you try the
I
butter?
was joking,
Oh.
but we can talk about it if you
Weren't
want.
you
I
trying
did.
it
I did
before?
try the butter. Yeah.
And is that why you're
I
smiling?
need to add sugar.
Ooh,
Yes, that's why I was
Taco.
laughing like earlier,
Plant
like a
boss.
ridiculous
Oh, look at that.
person.
Oh, what
plant
is that?
taco.
Plant-
What?
Oh, it's like, it's not a fresh thing. It's like
That's how they
in
serve.
plastic.
It is. That's how they serve food in America.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They do it
Yeah.
in bags. They do it in boxes. They do it in packaging.
Southwest. It's a
Yes,
Southwest.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to show you guys something.
What are you doing
I
with
love
that?
that
You
this is
putting that
showing
in
to all.
something? Elaine, do you have to, what is that? Can you just take it out and eat it, or you have to put it like in the microwave?
Cold water. It's made out of beans, yellow peas. It's
So what do you
stirred-
have to do with it?
Chickpeas.
crumble, and you add cool water and let it soak, and then you heat oil, and then you add the crumble and the water mixture to the pan. So it's like fake meat, I guess.
It sounds delicious.
You know, it's vegan. As someone gave it to me, all right? They said you're
Okay.
supposed to eat healthy and not eat meat.
Uh-huh.
I said,
Put
I'll
on
try.
the tofu story.
Oh no, skip the tofu.
Oh, it
story.
was beautiful.
What's the
It's
tofu?
organic. It's organic. It's made from pea chili. It's got pea chili. It's got nice flavors in it. Chili paprika.
Flavors. Why don't they just have peas and
garlic.
chilies?
It's got, I guess you could make it if you had enough peas. All right. It sounds, I'm going to make it and I'm going to tell you how it is.
Yeah. Find out next week how it tastes.
That's an idea. Do you remember how we
I
were
needed
in
to show
Australia and
Iris-
they had vegan wine on the menu?
Yeah, what did that mean exactly?
It means that it doesn't go through bone or any other things. Doesn't have honey in it. Doesn't have any sort of milk or any like weird like
It was
sugar.
wine.
It is
Yeah.
wine.
So some
But why
of
should
the
it-
process.
I'm sorry, you stomp on the grapes.
The grapes go in a barrel.
Did
I
you
don't
not
know
ever
that
see the
everybody
Lucy
stomps on
show?
grapes. Not everybody's stomping on grapes with their feet anymore.
They put
what
them
were
in a
you gonna show
machine.
us?
Excuse me. Do not say that to me.
Please tell me that no one is still using their feet.
Yo.
No, they're not.
Okay.
In the villages, maybe.
Okay, so first of all, the reason that not all wines are vegan or even vegetarian friendly has to do with how the wine is clarified and a process called fining. Traditionally, the most common used fining agents were casein, a milk protein, albumin, egg whites, gelatin, animal protein, and isinglass, fish bladder protein. That's according
What are
to
they doing with it?
thekitchen.com. Clarifying the wine.
But not over here.
Huh? Not over here.
I've made wine and we did none of that.
There's none of that happening.
Also,
I've
I
made
needed
wine.
my
There's
aunt didn't
none of
like
that happening.
my aunt didn't like the way the apples looked, so she bought these apples.
Bagged
Those are
apples.
apples? Those are
How do you like
apples?
them apples?
Fake apples,
Yeah.
dried apples.
No, they're not dried.
Even-
They're cut apples.
What you mean they're cut
It is
apples?
an apple in a bag. It is cut. It is peeled.
See?
It's not peeled.
It's more
It's
like
just
one
cut.
third
It's
of an apple,
sliced.
really.
See how
Okay.
their food comes?
It is already peeled?
It is,
Yeah, no,
it's not peeled, it's just cut.
Mukbang, mukbang.
It's cut and there's no
Show her the
seeds in it.
bag, show her the bag again.
Go,
You see
Matt.
that? It's a candy bag, but it has an apple in it.
Mukbang,
This is how they have
mukbang,
things in the
American
store.
mukbang.
Okay.
That's American
have to tell
mukbang,
you,
Matt.
I
That's not
America.
regular- That's American mukbang.
is bagged apple.
Which mean,
Show the mandarins.
oh, these are mandarins.
One with a tree over there. Okay.
See,
Why are
they're
you
real.
showing us mandarins?
I'm gonna go
Because
get a banana.
that's what
You wanna-
fruit is supposed to look like.
They come in their own bag.
A banana. I can.
Yeah, we can buy them like that
No,
here too.
They are
there's a
free
whole
Go to
We have
Costco.
mandarins too.
Buy a ton of them.
There's just a whole bunch of them, and they're like whatever.
They still
They're
have the
real.
leaves on them.
Some of the leaves on them.
Oh,
I know,
I'm
they
gonna-
Those are in
way
a
too
bag. So
Yeah.
those are cut apples that they put in a bag, and the apple's going to get brown. But better yet, now you've got this piece of
No.
one-time plastic crap that you got to throw out and pollute
Yes. But you look, you see that
Are
the
there
apple is
wineries in
not
Greece?
brown. They
because
have
it's been in the
done-
bag.
They have done something to the apple so it doesn't turn brown.
Yes, there's probably, if you look ingredients, there's some kind
It's
of
genetically
citrus in it.
modified.
Is it citrus or is it pectin? What
And
do they
it's
got in it?
delicious. That's
It's
right. It's
ascorbic
red
acid.
delicious.
Citrus.
Which is vitamin C to promote whiteness. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's the part where they're put, it's basically like some kind of citric stuff is what they do with
We
that.
got
to
a
keep it
different brand
from
of
browning.
jersey.
Yeah.
Mine just says freshness.
That should be
Wow.
considered.
It should be, but this is America. As long as they label it, they can put it.
Somehow that was. Oh, make
Vegan?
me vegan. Yeah.
They also have
So-
calcium carbonate to maintain texture.
Wow.
That should
Ooh.
fly
At
Come
what
on,
point
it's
is
a
it no longer
freaking
an apple?
apple. I think the
now
moment they put it in the
for-
bag.
On this day in
But
history.
it's vegan.
Okay.
For sure.
Well,
I don't know.
on this day in history, in 1874, the Tompkins Square riot happened in New York.
In New York.
Yeah. A demonstration was called in the middle of a so-called panic of 1873. I'm just going to go back to regular talking, which was actually a full-fledged economic depression that began in, that was happening in 1873 and lasted for several years. A bunch of unemployed workers, they were trying to, improve the situation, and they were going to have a march, and the march was going to go from Tompkins Square Park to City Hall. Ultimately, they canceled the march, and they were just going to do a demonstration. What the police did was they revoked the permit for the demonstration. That happened the day before the demonstration. So everybody went to the demonstration. So the New York police beat the crap out of a ton of protesters, and nothing was solved.
Because the police are a private security force for the mercenary class. And nothing was solved.
Yeah, same old, same old.
That they did that. Yeah, well.
And this has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. Do be sure to check out Supreme Bars NYC. Roberto, we love and miss you. If anybody has plugs, please say them now.
I have a podcast where I each episode I focus on a particular band or a particular music artist. It's called Matt C's Podcast. It's on Spotify.
Awesome.
All right.
And this has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. That is everybody's plugs, right?
Yeah, I don't want to tell mine.
What? Tell yours to ourselves, the four of us who will watch this.
I don't. Nobody's anyway. Forget it.
All right. No one's gonna see this, so fuck it. Now it's time to show you our outro, I guess, right? Macavazi, Cece. I think I said your name wrong earlier. I'm not even sure. Elaine Vadio, Iris, and my mom. Thank you all. And for you, for watching.
Ciao. Ciao.
Arrivederci.
Addio.